trophies speak to the traditions and the spirit of the contest between schools, and sometimes they also come wrapped as a massive bronze pig. Floyd of Rosedale is on the line in the matchup we have coming up. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Hawkeyes will put to the weather to crank us up.
Haven't played the games since
Fielded in the end zone, it's Coleman. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out.
Penn State.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the tailback. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
This crowd bringing the energy.
It's biding our time before we make it back.
To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to
the
keep
G5.
moving and give them a first down.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd, but more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Right down the middle. Finds the big tight end. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Fires to the tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
And they're finally able
to
get
go.
him on the ground at the 1.
Right here.
Talking to their coaches, they said we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Go straight ahead. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. On the option. And he's loose.
Get out there.
Touchdown, Golden Gophers.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. This rivalry between Iowa and Minnesota even predates Floyd or Rosedale. Goes all the way back to 1891, guys.
Crazy to think about a rivalry going that far, and it's passed down. The uniforms changes, the names change, but it's so cool, the history of this intact, people keeping track of the records, and it means something to those players back then and to these now.
Yeah, tradition, that's one of the things that makes college football the greatest sport in the world. And the fact that you get to have these trophy games, Floyd of Rosedale, are you kidding me? This is a game you've got to tune into.
The Hawkeyes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll try the run. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Brown wants to pass. It's complete to the left. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun.
Oh, good.
When you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. The problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him, and in turn you see he breaks tackles and make big plays.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking left. Pulls it in. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Creates a little room. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a 1st down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
The Hawkeyes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
The give to the back. Moving toward the end zone, ball out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Now, what a missed opportunity for this offense. They had a chance to get points. Now they turn
like
the
I said,
if I'm this defense, I'm ready to roll. I got him in the black zone. I got to go the length of the field, see if I can go make something happen and get this ball back to my own.
App State for one season. Then I did in the 2 seasons.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll give it to the back. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Working that left side now. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll go back to the ground.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Firing to the right, complete. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Welcome into
Minnesota
versus
short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Really gains. Let's go up right now. This guy.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle.
Last
It's
play of the
Taylor
game, go
fighting off the defender. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire. That's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Down here to open the period. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They have been running ISOs in football since the beginning of time, right? They want to isolate that linebacker. A lot of times they're going to pull a guard. Great job by the defense seeing it, getting downhill, understanding where the ball's coming, going downhill, attacking it, and getting the big tackle for a loss.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves them with 2nd and 11. They give it to him again. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
Hey, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the air. It's Lindsey. Quickly to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They'll immediately call timeout. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely center cut. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental. Right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Hard running there. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Everybody in those runners in there.
Brown will throw it. Finds his tight end.
Okay. My first down.
He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might
just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Is Mike Backer showing some versatility? Think he always just has to stay home and play the run? Was bringing the pass rush that time.
No, this ain't old school football anymore, Reese. These guys got to be so athletic, and you see them blitz and run games and all the different things they can do aside from making the calls and being the communicator on defense. These guys are as versatile as it gets.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Trying to take it back. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but they've got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football. Put a nice drive together and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now for this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
And the Golden Gophers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Under fire. Got his man. Open space at the 25. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Golden Gophers getting set on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it on the move. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They're going back to the ground. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Reads it, fires complete. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's out of bounds at the 37-yard line, and a really nice job to set up this offense with good field position.
2 minutes left in the first half. That's
this drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Brown wants to pass. Got his man. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch you, big fella.
And the Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Moulton. Busts through behind his pad. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be 3rd and long. Brown will throw it.
And right here, man.
Back at the 43.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
Punt is on its way.
Anyway, we got linemen coming in off the wood. Everybody does it on the league. I remember I was there. I forgot who it was. I was playing in the school.
And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. As expected, looks as if they'll run it out and go into halftime with a lead.
Before they implemented
so the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime
happens
show.
All the time. All untouched in that gap all the time.
And the Golden Gophers will kick it away to start the second half.
Well, what's the research? What's the research on that off the edge? Yes.
It bounds through the back of the end zone and it'll be a touchback.
I don't even know what that is. It's just about 80% of the league.
Iowa has it back
Someone
on offense,
coming untouched off the edge.
They start this third quarter in a big
all the
hole,
time.
and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side of the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Brown wants to pass. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
It's never easy on defense being in a sudden change situation like this. On the very first snap, they take a shot. You're backed up almost in your red zone. Great job forcing an incompletion now to catch your breath, get some momentum.
They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm.
Defense playing a whole hell of a lot better with me, not even controlling it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys.
And now they started the second half
lights out. Physically flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's it.
If you not, I did not move. Not one time. That defense. Not one. Did I switch?
And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try.
Lights out this game. That's
he splits the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line.
What's up, this?
Iowa has the ball back on offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Brown will throw it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
He misses his man.
Cut the game off. Cut the game off.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He fires one deep over the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going. And so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards.
That's what this is.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. The give to the back. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the running game? It's a draw. Fights off an defender. They make the stop. 4 yards short of the 1st down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense, or you got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
So we give him if he doesn't.
And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
you scored. That goes down. It was a tutty. That goes down this season. Going into the fourth.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Finds a little space. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
That's what you think.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. That guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these.
Breaks into the open. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Brown wants to pass. That's caught. It's good. Smacks him with the stiff arm. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends, because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Hawkeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. He spins that thing down the middle. Touchdown, Iowa! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see you got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
Lining up for the PAT. Smashes it through for the PAT. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass.
Here you go.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Coleman. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
16 yards. 16 yards.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. They're working that left side. Still running at the 40. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. That's reeled in. It's Coleman. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Golden Gophers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running back searching for a hole. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
And the Golden Gophers will have it 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Here we go.
Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Quick handoff. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Finds his big tight end. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. They'll move the tight end. On the run, it's Turner. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the D on 3rd down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here.
Am I really trying to do this? Come on.
Looking to pass. It's Lindsey. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. They'll start this drive going to the air.
Like I said,
He released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Hey, this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Shakes off the defender. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And the blitz is coming. Up, there it is. Look, double stack on the edge. If somebody comes through the untouched.
Oh, they're after him.
There it is.
He's got it along the sideline. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
As a quarterback, you've got to be precise when throwing these corner routes. You cannot leave the ball short, or that thing is getting picked. So
come on, guys, research that.
Putting enough air under the ball to give his wide receiver.
Put enough reps in the game and research that.
Motion from the wide receiver.
What you see?
Looking to throw on first down.
Ah.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard.
The blocking mechanism.
Defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage.
Is it a old school nano?
And that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
My favorite back in the old school game was the ramp around. Don't see too many of those anymore, though.
From the gun, running back on the move.
And a nice job by the running back.
Finding space,
getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
As you can see. And I mean everybody. Everybody gets it somehow.
And the Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Across the 25, he's got room.
That's the little bit of focus.
Take it in. Touchdown, Hawkeye.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone.
Can't wait to get back to the G5. Lord Jesus. Ain't come fast. Like a billion. Swan.
And they'll try
boy
to
Swanee. Swanee. Oh boy, Swan.
Wants to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead now.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Okay. It's Mr. Crackdown himself.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. They want that clock to run. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep leading the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands.
Exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. They'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Taylor. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column.
We'll go this way. We'll go this way. Hold on. We'll go this way.
The Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll test the right side.
Oh, I missed.
Oh, he's got some space. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there, make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
The offense will put it away from the 47 on 1st and 10.
Thank you, Jesus.
And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down.
Oh, let me take my play quick.
Now on 2nd down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee.
Earn it.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. So much to the chagrin of the Iowa Hawkeyes, it's Minnesota living high on the hog and bringing home the bacon and capturing Floyd of Rosedale. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Good. I'm really good. I got some legs burning. Yeah. I was just going through the motions. Oh man, let me snap out of this chat. There it is. Another loss, and I think that puts me at what, 3 or 5. Yeah. Let me be out of it. the season could end today, I will gladly just let it end. Because this just ain't my squad, bruh. They just ain't got the personnel I need. They just don't. I would have more fun as usual in a squirrel right now in this squad. But let's go ahead and get these stats, man. Try to get these in it. Well, I wasn't even trying, and I still got 8 broke tackles. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, this is right. Oh my gosh, we have more people. Are you kidding me? Get out of here, game. Now I gotta see, where does it go down to? It goes down to Bradysenior. Why do this many people get involved in the game? That is ridiculous. Bradysenior is at 13. Another 12 people decide they want to get some defensive stats. Man, get the fuck out of here. Get the hell out of here with that bullshit, man. One extra point. You ought to feel something yourself. Hate the team or not, bro. You still got to come out here and play, bro. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Okay, just going up these up policies. Let's see it, man. Let's see it, man. Hey, how many runs did I do? I did 20 runs. Everybody knew mama know that is not how we roll. Oh,